Dr. Mavis again. Thanks for tuning in. In this video, I just want to talk about kites into circles. If you've played with kites as kids, you know those kites we make that we fly up in the sky and we're running and they're flying up the shape of a kite. Or if you like, hexagons into circles. What is that about? A lot of the times you hear people talk about work-life balance. They need work-life balance. They need work-life balance. So basically what they're equating, what they're saying is that their lives are out of balance. Their lives are skewed. They are focusing on one area of their lives more than they are focusing on the other areas of their lives. So what are the key areas of our lives or the key dimensions of our life that we all need to focus on? So the first one is the financial and the career. And you find most people gravitate towards financial and career. And I often say, you know, because they structure there, goals are set there. So for people, it's easy to do work or to work longer hours even because there's structure there. And then if you don't create structure in the other key areas of your life, that is when people say, I don't have work-life balance. And the key thing to remember is that work-life balance is not given, it's created. Individuals create work-life balance, and that's we need to be able to have structure in the different dimensions of our lives as well as boundaries, right? As well as boundaries, because if you don't have boundaries, you know, we always hear this: givers or takers don't have any boundaries, right? Takers don't have any boundaries. So if your time is open, if you say my time is here, people will always give you more to do that has got nothing to do with the other key dimensions of your life. So we said financial and career is one, and a lot of people find themselves spending more time in this key aspect of life and negating the other key aspects of their lives. So the other dimension is the spiritual and ethical, right? The spiritual and ethical. Some people position that as you know, spending time doing their religious practices or activities. For some, it's just creating that space for purpose, for meaning, for making a difference in other people's lives. So you've got that aspect of your life, and sometimes people, you know, negate it, and so they don't actually build any practices and habits to be able to bring some level of life in that area of their lives, right? And then you also have those social and cultural. We always hear this, that, you know, that your network determines your net worthy. And a lot of the times now we see in organizations, people hire people they know. Like if a person moves from one organization, they probably hire the people that they had in their previous organization because they know those people, they've built a relationship with them. It's also easier for someone to reach out to someone they've worked with. Hey, I'm in the market, I'm looking for a job. So a lot of the times, if you're not spending time building those relationships, right, building those networks within the organization and outside of the organization in sort of, you know, some of your professional bodies that you belong to, people then negate the social and the cultural. Learning differences, being able to make, you know, friendships outside of your own usual circle, people from other countries, people from other cultures, because right now we work across the globe. We work in organizations where diversity is no longer an option. It's something that we do. So if you have not practiced, if you've not learned some of the different cultures and how people behave, you'll find it very challenging when you find yourself in the organization, in an organization that has a very diverse you know, team. So the social and the cultural is the third aspect, and these are not ranked in order. I'm just numbering them as I'm speaking about them. Then the family and the home, family and home, and you find again, as people work long hours, they neglect their children, they neglect their family, they neglect their husbands or wives. They're not giving them time. In that area of life, it gets skewed, and then we also start to feel as we work longer and we're not showing up in the other key areas of our lives or responsibilities we have, we start to think that there's something wrong with us. We're not good enough as parents. We're not good enough as a mom. So you start to experience this guilty. So anytime you're out of balance, any area of your life that you're negating is going to trigger or evoke or provoke negative emotions. And so therefore you won't even experience the joy and the fulfillment by focusing on one area of your life. So it's important that we create the habits and and the different goals in the different dimensions of our life. And the other dimension we have is the physical and health. Physical and health. The physical and health aspect, again, a lot of people, when I engage in organizations, people tell me I could do more, I could take care of my health, I'm not sleeping enough, I'm not exercising, I'm not walking, I'm not maintaining a certain level of weight that I need. And so we need to be able to work through the different dimensions of our life so that we can convert those kites into circles, or those hexagons into circles. What do I mean by that? When you look at the wheel of life and you plot your wheel of life in terms of activity and habits, you'll be able to see where are you spending more time, where are you spending less time. And when you plot that circle, for many people that circle is not actually a circle, it's a hexagon or an egg, or sometimes it's even a kite. So how do you turn that kite into a circle so that you can experience the balanced life that you probably desire in your life? And sometimes it takes a coach to be able to help you to balance that life out, right? So we need to turn those hexagons, those kites, into circles so that we can experience fulfillment, because we have a harmonious life. We are taking care of the key dimensions of our lives. Thanks for listening.